been nearly a month, but I'm back in Dyson Sphere Program. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game. So, Space Hive, where are you? They just managed to sneak in a... Oh no, this is the one that's orbiting the sun. See, I've already forgotten how this game works. Gonna scroll out a little bit if I can. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so that is this hive. Obviously. There's a space hive. So yep, they are getting ready to launch an attack, but it should be a fair way off yet, I think. And what I want to do today is build up some supplies so that I can come and take on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Yeah. 8 relay stations that they've got on this planet, because this planet would be quite nice for building processors on. I'd have to ship in some iron, but that'd be quite nice. But it's not very nice if it's half full of dark fog bases. Oh, is that one of mine? Yeah, that's one of mine. I just want to check that they haven't been cheeky and landed a relay station on here while I wasn't looking. But it all looks good. Okay. So yeah, back to today's scheduled event. So I've laid out here the items that I want to craft. Obviously I can't do it here because that just wouldn't work with inputs and outputs. So I'm not making the normal missile turrets because they just need too much ammo really to be effective. So I'm thinking I can stack laser turrets and implosion cannons and use those to take out the bases, hopefully. And then I want to see if I can make these, which are the crystal shell sets. So it's basically the top tier of the implosion cannon ammo that I can make. And I don't actually know the whole process of those, because so far I've only made the really basic shells. So that's going to be something to work on. I think I am making these things. So I might just grab from there. Hello, how are you doing today? And then I need to see what other materials I need here. It's just like a load of random junk, unfortunately. Okay, so that's both got microchips, or circuit boards rather. Always get those modelled up. And steel going into those ones. And then that's also got steel. And then... lots of steel and circuit boards, apparently. Which is fine, I can do that. Oh gosh. Wireless power towers, fair enough. That's a bit random. And then these ones, the shells, I've already forgotten what I need to make those. Okay, copper and those thingies, which I'm already shipping in. And then titanium and the upgraded version. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of faffing around, really. I think. Okay, that's processors, engines, random junk. Don't need any of this stuff. I do need these. And then I need some of those. Okay. So yeah, I probably could just stick down another one of these. Because I'm going to need at least one more. Probably several more. I have a feeling this grid line might mess me up later. Hopefully I'll be able to stick in... Yeah, I can put at least one more machine in. That's good. Okay. Yeah. As usual, I don't entirely know where I want to build this. I can probably sneak a splitter in there. Take that off. Okay, so I'm already making circuit boards here. So maybe what I'll do is designate this area. Making stuff. Okay. So the steel is going to need a ton of iron. It looks like I can get some iron off of this without too much trouble. Okay. Oh. Why do I not have any splitters on me? Oh dear. Oh, we're off to a good start. Back to the market, I guess. I am making splitters, right? Yes, there they are. Okay, I don't know why I didn't pick any up. Oh, because they're here. That's why. I had some in my inventory, they just weren't in the right part of my inventory. Yeah, see, this is the annoying thing. I think I was talking about it in a previous stream. That I can get stuff delivered, but it doesn't actually, it's not usable until I drag it out into my actual inventory. Okay, right. Well, that was a false alarm. Alright. Let's stick that splitter in. I remember how this game works. I just fat-fingered the wrong key there. There we go. So now, yeah, just checking that I've got my recipe right. But yeah, I want to make some steel, which does use iron ingots already. And although I love to pack stuff in really close together, there's actually no need to do that. Previous stream was decades ago. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Like, I looked at it, I can't believe it was like 27 days ago. And however many hours. Right. Okay, yeah, I can just move this along a bit. Yep, it's been a while. But I had my course and then I was on holiday. So it's just not worked out well for actually having a stream. But we should be back to a bit more usual schedule. Can I click on that, please? Yeah. So yeah, hopefully things will be a bit more regular now. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I should set this as a priority as well, probably. Yeah. Let's do it. So make sure it's feeding circuit boards, because these missiles are the most important part. So I don't want to starve that of iron if this ends up running low. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking for Monday that I will actually try and get Create set up so that I can do Minecraft. Well, I won't get around to aeroplane building for a long time, but yeah, actually do some Create stuff. Right. I only put the power there for the screenshot. See the effort that I go to? Right. Okay, so plasma exciters. Why is everything so annoying to build? I might ship these in from the market rather than set up everything else again. I guess that's kind of what the market is for. I did really want this area to be like self-contained, but I just don't think that's going to work. Okay, so this needs a hat on it. Transportation, please? Anyone? Yep. And then you are going to distribute to other distributors. I guess that could collect from Icarus, if I could be bothered to set it up. Which I can't. Okay, so that can send those over, because otherwise I'd have to faff around with glass and everything like that. Oh yeah, there's also this red stuff, plasma exciters. So I might as well send those over. And I don't really know why I'm doing this in a different area, rather than just trying to squeeze it into my market. Possibly because the market is already a massive mess. Drains. There we go. Oh, would help if I was actually in this thing. There we go. So yeah, the market is already a massive mess. And also I sort of want this, all of my defense stuff. I'm calling it defense, but it's actually offense. All of my offense stuff can be together. Okay. So I've got all the materials I need to make that in the local area once I ship them in. Electric motors again, and the super mag rings. That's all stuff that's like a pain to make. And then I think I've got engines somewhere. Yeah, I think most of this stuff I'm just going to ship in because it would be annoying otherwise. For the ammo, I might try and get that so that it's from raw materials, because that's going to be the thing that gets most made. That's very bad English, but all of the buildings, I'm just going to need like a few stacks of those, whereas the ammo, I'm probably going to want like a large amount. How are we doing? How are you doing? Is that still not... Yeah, it's still not fast enough. Interesting. Okay. Wow. This is greedy for whatever these things are. Explosive units. Yeah, I guess I add more. Add another one. Just keep adding stuff until it's not sad anymore. Why don't you reach? Oh, I've run out of chem plants as well. I don't think I'm making them anywhere. Okay. So this needs to go along here. Yeah, and then I need to actually craft a chem plant because I don't believe I set those up in the market. It was on my list of things to do, but with the usual amount of distractions, I didn't actually get around to doing. Okay. Need some materials. Back to the market. Just double check that I didn't set it up. No, there's water thingy. Yeah, no. That is still a job for later then. Right, I needed glass. I've got so much glass. That was from the dark fog. And then steel. I always need steel. Chem plant. How many can I make? 10? Sure. I think there is a way to like... Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think there is a way to get this to automatically max out, but I've forgotten what it is. The amount of time that I've taken off playing this game. Okay. Everything wearing away. And I also at some point need to redesign my little blueprint that I've got for attacking bases, because obviously I'm cutting out the missile turrets for a start, but I don't think it's the most effective setup anyway. So that will need to be upgraded. Right. So I need these guys. I need some steel. It's kind of annoying how I've done it, but I think I can make it work. Okay. Steel comes out like that. And then this is gonna loop around to take the circuit boards that way. And then we've got you and okay, so basically those three need steel and circuit boards. trying to put things together that use the same materials. Too far away. And then I can ship in the other things as needed. Yep. This one too. Okay. And don't ask me why I shove everything together like this. I just can't help it. I like everything being tucked up close together so that if I ever need to modify something in the future, it's really annoying to do. It looks so neat and tidy until I end up with conveyor belt spaghetti. Oh, that's interesting. Normally you can stick these poles in between, but they are really shoved too close together. Fair enough. Probably to do with the grid distance. Okay, so that needs those two. And I can't send two things to one depot, so I'm gonna have to have two depots to get those materials in, and then two for that and two for that as well. Although I'm sure I'm making engines. Yeah, I'm making engines around here. So actually what I should do is have that one over this side. Just switch you around, because then I can just move the engines across rather than drag them across everything else. And just pull them from this conveyor here. What am I doing? Laser turrets. Okay. And I will... No, I don't want to upgrade it. I want to destroy it. Why am I lagging? Stop it. Okay, so we can see circuit boards, got it right this time, are already not keeping up. But that's alright. They're being grabbed by this first anyway. So I don't have a prioritization issue. Yeah, if I decide I need more missiles, that might be a problem, but that is a problem for later me, which means it's not a problem at all. And we will cross that bridge when I come to it. Alright. So you... Grid lines. What are they like? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Now it's fine. Yep, and then some microcrystalline components. So I think what I could do here is use one depot for both of these. Do I have any microcrystalline components on me? No, of course not, because that would be too easy. Do I have a battlefield analysis base? Yes. Okay. So that can go in there. And then I can't even remember if I have a hat for the microcrystalline components. So let's go and check that out. And I don't. So yeah, let's put one of these on. And then you are not doing that. You are doing... Where have you gone? Fill that in. Okay. Always concerns me when stuff is trickling in, but I think it's fine, hopefully. Yeah, that's just some sort of engine, which tends to be slower to manufacture, so that's fine. Alright, so this needs a logistics distributor. And that is why I call them hats, because hat is much easier to say. No, we are not. We are not doing that. Guess filter. No, you've already guessed wrong. I gave you your chance. How could you not know that I want to bring microcrystalline components over? I hope that's what I want. Yeah. Distribute, request from. Right, you need power. I'm assuming it needs power. Because otherwise this won't be able to deliver, surely. I'm going to assume that it does. Okay. Whee! Look at all those drones go. Working hard. Okay. So now what I can do is set by existing items. So we're going to get a stack of the battlefield analysis base. And up to a stack of the microcrystalline components. And then even when I take them out, it's not going to get confused and put the wrong thing in the wrong slot. Which is a very handy feature. Okay, so that's output, which will do nothing because it needs the materials. Yeah. Make sure I set the right filter on that. Okay. So this is the thing that I actually don't need a whole load of, but it's fine. Okay. We're also running out of engines apparently, so let's increase production of those. Ta-da! Okay, so I can actually get rid of those 3 now. This is my to-do list. Very high tech. Oh, hey, Hoos. I am doing good. Just trying to remember how streaming works, you know. And trying to set up some stuff so that I can go fight the fog. Probably not on this stream, though. Because I think faffing around is going to take too much time. What's wrong with you? Oh, you've still not got enough engines. Yeah, so we're not going for maximum production here because I can't be bothered. And just over time, this stuff will be fine and it'll fill up. And my throat is croaky. Need to remember to drink. So yeah, I'm also shipping in a lot of components for this just because it's really random stuff which would take a lot to produce locally. So we are shipping in components. I want to ship in from this side probably. Keep things... Okay. I guess it doesn't matter if I put it off there, but it's just going to annoy me forever. So this power pole is going to have to go. And then, yeah, hopefully I can stick a power pole in that gap there. No, I can't. Ah, darn it. So yeah, I'm having issues with the grid because like here I can put a power pole in between these, but I'm not able to do that over here. I can't even put it between these depots. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. Ah, redeems hydrate. Yeah. Okay. And then hopefully this will actually reach. No, what are you doing? There we go. Okay. Does reach that. I'm getting all my weird noises out early on. Okay, so this one needs motors and mag rings. So yeah, what I'm doing here is going to be similar to what I'm doing here. So we are shipping in components that I need and then also putting a little output space for this stuff. I was contemplating whether I want to set this up as interstellar logistics so that if I run out I can request them, but I think that's just going to be not really worthwhile to do. we'll see. Like, this first planet that I'm gonna attack will kind of be the test subject on that one. Right. I've already forgotten what I need, but I think it was electric motors. We would like to request from other distributors, and hopefully I've already... No, I have not. Okay. Let's reduce that right down, because I don't want... Actually, I don't even know if I have a thing for motors. It appears not. No logistic bots. Yeah, okay. Another trip back to the market. So how are you doing, Hoos? I can't remember if I asked. Oh, lurking. Yeah, that's fine. Lurking is quite allowed. Have you run out? Has this run out of iron? Yep. Okay. Well, you can just get destroyed then, can't you? Yeah, I do feel like I'm going to have to find some iron off-world at some point soon. So that was kind of on my list of things to do anyway. Motors. That's... There, here we go. Okay. Storage, that's not what I'm after. I'm after one of these. I'm so glad that I actually set up production of that in last stream. And drains too, because clearly we are getting a lot of use out of that. How is the power situation doing? Power situation is fine. So that's always good. So yeah, the other thing that I need to consider is power when I go attacking stuff, because these lasers use quite a lot when they actually hit stuff. So I don't think I can rely on just local power. I think what I will need to do is land so I'm not burning through fuel unnecessarily. I think what I need to do is actually take over some fuel rods with me and set it up that way. Okay, let's clear these. And then stick a little hat on. Can you actually go? There we go. Wait, what on earth are you doing? The filter for this one is these guys. It's because even though we don't have any implosion cannons yet, it's kind of knows that it's going to be getting some, which is interesting. I guess I could actually put some in there. Do I have mag? Yes, I do also have mag rings. That's useful. Okay. So yeah, we set a little filter, and then even if I take all of these out, it's not going to fill that up with the wrong thing. Which is very useful. Oh, that... Okay. That is wrong. That needs to be redone. That needs to be... requesting. Cool. Can we change that to something useful? There we go. Cool. Okay, so now we're making implosion cannons. Also, I can play around with stacks. Iron, if you've ever watched a Scar video, which I believe you have, then you're lying. Because Scar quite often says fuel rather than fuel. I don't know if that's just his accent. Okay, what do I need for this one? Yeah. Photon combiners and plasma exciters. Alright. Okay, also need to set that way down because I don't want to grab everything that I own. Okay, I can't remember if I need the plasma exciters for something else. That's too far away. I don't think so. I think I need these guys, which I can make with plasma exciters, but again, it's just like too much of a hassle to actually get all the way there. Okay. It's just something that I've noticed from his videos, so you clearly just watched the wrong videos. I think he's done it less this season. What am I doing? Request from? Yeah. And yeah, I did actually set that to something. Okay. Everything is fine. Right, I probably want to add another circuit board production thingy in. Which means I need to add another... No, I don't. I thought I needed to add another one of these, but clearly not. Yeah, I was like, why would a circuit board need a mag ring? Mag coil. Okay. And then the last thing that I need is photon exciter. Plasma exciter. Too many sciencey words in this game. I can't remember them all. Okay, it's getting upset because it can't actually put it down. Right, yeah, signal tower is what I want. Oh no, the drones are going that way. That's fine. I'm just getting confused. Nothing new there. And then this needs changing. There we go. Okay, so shortly, that should be getting everything that it needs. Do I actually have any plasma exciters on me? No, I don't. There we go. Okay, so I can set another filter by existing items. So a clip from Mumbo Stream. Scar was talking about penguins. Penguins. What is a pengling? I thought that was just a mispronunciation of penguin. Okay, you're still not getting enough engines. That's fine. Everything is fine. Because this will fill up soon. I don't know what the maximum stack is. Possibly 20? I'm assuming it's... yeah, 20. Okay. So yeah, soon that'll stop requesting engines and then that can fill up. So it's all good. What's wrong with you? Steel. Yeah. I figured this was going to be the case, that we'd run out of steel. There we go. You still got power? Yes, good. Right, but now I need to add in some more iron. Right, are you actually... yeah, I need to upgrade these so that they're actually spitting them out at the right rate. There we go. And then I probably need to add in some more. We'll do that later. Oh, pangolin! Ah, yeah, I mean with Scar it's hard to tell. He does struggle to pronounce a lot of things. I do love that sort of miscommunication. And it's also interesting how you can just hold a conversation with someone and not realize that you're talking about completely different things for so long. I don't know if anyone's ever done a study on that, but I've definitely had a conversation with someone about a film with completely different premises but very similar titles, and it took me a while to realize that they weren't talking about the same film as me. So yeah, that's funny. I got called out by Sour the other day for confusing aardvarks with armadillos in Minecraft. It begins with an A. And it's a shelled mammal. I don't know if shell is the right term, but... So I maintain that it wasn't a completely ridiculous mistake to make. Okay, anyway, back to building. I just have this thing. That looks like it's been blurred out. It's just too far away. Okay. So yeah, more steel and then some wireless power towers and the crystal silicon. So I don't have either of those materials available with the distributors anyway. I'm definitely making them. What do I need? I've already... Okay, I can just... The whole point of putting it down there is so that I can just click it and go. Now, the next question is that going to annoy me? And the answer is yes. Oh dear. Okay. Yep. Gotta line things up. Gotta line things up properly. And now this is going to annoy me. Although I can probably put it on the end here. Yeah. Instead of going across. Okay. Well, I don't know entirely, but the image search that I did, the one that I saw sort of looked like it had a some sort of armor on it. So I'm going to say that they do. Not in the same way as armadillos, I don't believe. Gonna have to look up a video now. I do watch quite a lot of nature type documentaries. They have fur. Okay. Google image search was lying to me then. Maybe Google image search got confused with armadillos too. Yeah, maybe it's more leathery. Right. I'm not going to tab out of my stream and go search for it. What am I doing? Question of my life. I need to make these at some point. Oh, they need the crystal silicon as well. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I will send some silicon. I don't think I'm shipping over fractal silicon yet, which is a shame. That would be useful. But I probably thought that I didn't need it for anything. Well, you have to say it with confidence. And then people will believe whatever you say. I remember when I was at school, secondary school, so I was a teenager. And we managed to convince one of my friends that elephants hibernate. And it's like, they're so big, and we were like, yeah, they just like dig a big burrow to sleep in over winter. And then we had to convince them that elephants in fact don't hibernate because they live in warm countries and don't need to. Yeah. It was good. So yeah, it was like, I don't know why I said this. Why I decided to try and tell my friend that elephants hibernate. But I also like have to you know, be grateful to my other friends for like backing me up on it and being like, oh yeah, of course they do. Rather than just like, no, you're talking rubbish, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm completely losing the track of what I'm trying to do, which is not overly surprising, but I've been staring at this for what feels like 5 minutes. Okay, I need some wireless power towers, which are in buildings. Yeah. And then I need some crystal silicon stuff, but I also need that for the ammo. So I might ship in the silicon for that. Do I have... I've got a spare slot there. I was kind of running low on silicon as well, which is a little bit concerning. I do have crystal silicon here, but not a huge amount. Where are we going? We are going to look at my wireless power towers. We're going to stick a hat on that. And yeah, I do like that sort of silly prank. It's a good job. I always think this. It's a good job that I use my powers for entertainment rather than evil. I'm not trying to do anything too bad with misinformation. Right, so what I'm looking for is these guys, because I'm kind of running low. Okay, now I want to go and see if I am shipping crystal silicon in. Where on earth is my base? I do need to put a marker up for my base. Because it's kind of sprawling now. You doing alright? Fractionating? Yeah. Hibernating elephants. Ah. Well, yeah, what you need to do is, like, get video evidence of elephants hibernating. That would involve AI, and I don't like AI-generated videos. But yeah, I mean, this also was like pre-internet, so it's not like they just grab their phone out and call me out on my rubbish. Okay, yeah. Silicon is still an issue. So yeah, we might be going to find some fractal silicon, which is not what was planned, but I think it would be quite useful to alleviate the supply issue that we have. So yeah, maybe I need to get on Wikipedia and update that. Markers in this game. There isn't really a compass. I mean, technically, you can work out where the poles are. I can't remember which one's north and which one's south, but one of these will be north and south. You can put up indicators to fly to other planets, but they recently, I say recently, I'm not sure how many years ago, added this hollow beacon. I don't have the materials to make it, but that's what you can put down. And I think I'm too far away to see it at the moment. But yeah, once I've zoomed out, you can see. I've got the market there. This is the only one that I actually have. And if when I start flying, you can see it on the map. Sorry, on the display. So yeah, that's quite handy, and I definitely need to put down a couple in this area. Yes, I like it, because otherwise what you're doing is just flying around randomly looking for landmarks. Like, that's how I function in my other save. So yeah, I don't know exactly when they added it, but it is very good quality of life feature. Okay, anyways, what I wanted to do was try and find some crystal silicon. Fractal silicon? Fractal silicon. And it'd kind of be nice if I had some available on a planet that I've already been to, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Okay. Who's you need to redeem another hydrate? I'm coughing. Okay, that has fractal silicon and a whole lot of iron, which might be useful. Iron, not iron. No, not that one. That one's got a lot of nice stuff. Do you also have hive? Can I be? Oh gosh. Yeah, we're not going there. I'm not going there. That's scary looking. I didn't mean to cancel that far out of the map. Okay. Back to searching places that haven't been completely taken up by the dark fog. Okay, I think that's where I was just looking, because it's got a whole load of resources. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. Oh, this looks nice. This looks good. Okay, there's only one planet. Good solar energy ratio, although I don't believe I'm actually making solar panels. So yeah, I can set up a load of iron ore mining on this planet. There's copper there if needed. There's titanium there if needed. Oh, it's got lava, so I can set up some geothermal generation, which might be the lazy thing to do. Yeah, and then kimberlite ore if I run low, and then the fractal silicon. It's not a huge amount of fractal silicon, but I don't think I'm going to need that much because it's much more efficient than using silicon bars. Yeah, and I do also want to... Yeah, what I was doing in this statistics panel was actually just trying to work out if I need to set up more silicon, because I think I decided that I didn't, but maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Silicon? Silicon. Yes, I'm producing less than I'm consuming. So we're going to go on a little journey. See you later, Hoos. Oh, I need to tidy that up at some point. Okay, yeah, we're going to go on a little journey. I need to first check that I have restocked everything. In terms of conveyor belts and stuff, because that might also be what happened, is I might have gone over there without having everything that I need. Oops. But what am I doing? I want to land. I can't land. Help. Have I... There we go. I think I was pressing the key to land in Satisfactory rather than in Dyson Sphere Program. Okay. Quick check of the mess that is my inventory. Okay. Geothermal generator. I don't believe I have any. Did I actually get around to setting that up last time? Doesn't look like it. Darn it. Okay. What does it actually need? Geothermal power station. Oh, I am making solar panels. Okay. Yep, maybe I'll just shove down a load of solar panels instead. Yeah, take them all. Why not? And then I do need to produce geothermal power at some point because that's useful for filling in the gaps. Actually, I need to do that before I go and attack that other planet. I remember the camps. Oh yeah! Over 8,000 varieties. Yes! Aren't they like villagers left them or something? Isn't that the story behind it? What am I doing? I need to make sure that I've got some of these guys. Planetary logistics. Interstellar logistics. Do I have orbital collectors? Oh, I do have a few geothermal power stations. Okay. Look at all this junk. All this junk in my inventory. Makes me sad. Why am I out of... Oh, I'm out of triangles because... Yeah, I'm actually using them to make stuff. Ah, well. Hydrogen, don't need to dump that off. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm trying to get rid of the stuff that I know is going to be filtered to a location. Yeah. Diamonds? Can't remember if I'm collecting diamonds anywhere here. Yeah, well, I guess that'll do for now. Okay. 18 more. Oh, why only 18 though? They're just like, okay, I know we did these 8,000, but I've just had a really good idea. Oh, wandering traders, yeah. I mean, same difference, right? Have they given details about like what's in them in terms of loot yet? Or is it just these things exist? Okay, is that orbital collectors? Yes. Okay. Because I can't remember. Let's land again before I burn all my fuel up. I'm checking my fuel levels. Yep, fuel is good. And we've got some there. We've got warp drives. Cool. Okay, I can't remember if I managed to actually put down everything on this planet. Oh. And I can't actually see. That makes me sad. Aww. Okay, I guess we're just doing a little flyby on that planet. Okay. Do I have gatherers? Yes, I have loads of gatherers. I've got conveyor belts. Yep. Plenty of conveyor belts. I should be good to go. I have power poles. Yep. Got power poles. Okay. Right. We are heading for this gas giant because I can't remember if I actually put down all of the thingies, orbital collectors that I wanted. No, there we go. I didn't. I ran out. Okay, come on. Come on. No, I don't want to manually collect them. In terms of loot, early game loot like wooden and copper tools, copper armor. Okay. I mean, if there's 8,000 varieties, I wonder how like common they're going to be. Like, are you just going to constantly be tripping over these things? There we go. Okay. Right. Yeah. I don't know what it will do in terms of the actual rate of collection, but it just bothered me that I didn't have a full ring of orbital collectors. Anyways, let's set a target. We're going to check out this place. I do like it when it's when the orbit is close. Right, escape this gas giant. And then go zooming along to Capricorn 4. Do I have logistics vessels? I mean, I guess I put them on the home planet anyway. I think I've got I've got 2. Okay, that's fine. We don't need those. Right. Readjust my direction. Go splat. There we go. Alrighty. What is wrong with you? You're still not getting enough silicon? No. Okay. Right. Need to go and find some more silicon veins then, I guess. Or just upgrade this. Yeah, I think I ran out of conveyor belt. Okay, yeah. This isn't doing anything, so I need to basically just upgrade a whole load of this stuff. And then we should get a better flow. And then hopefully that will solve the supply issues. Oh, come on. Like a tiny, there's one bit of conveyor belt that didn't get upgraded. There we go. Okay, has that fixed the issue? I guess it'll take me a little while to find out if it has or not. I'm really surprised that it's silicon, but then... Oh, yep, look at all this coming in. I guess that's because in my other world, I have, dedicated processor production, and I think that's what's eating up all of my silicon. Okay. So I guess while I'm here, I might as well just extend this out. Hopefully I got enough smelters to do this. Yep. Okay. Just need a little power pole, of course. Always need a power pole. There we go. Okay. So fingers crossed that's going to be enough to keep everything running. Oh yeah, the other question is, does this actually have... Yeah, this has got like basically nothing in it. Okay. Oh, we do actually have more being smelted over here. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like added a whole new section then. What's wrong with you? Are you not getting enough ore? Yeah. Okay, so these few on the end that I've just added aren't getting enough, but hopefully with all of these being fully stocked, supply will be decent. Okay. Yeah, just what am I doing there? Who knows? Probably nothing. Maybe. No, I don't think I'm ever going to need those bullets. Anyways, what I am doing... I've already forgotten what planet it was that I was going to set up a new base on. Ah, because it happened more than 2 seconds ago. Oh, it was a blue one. It was this one, I believe. I will just double check. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so we're going to set a little indicator there. And then before I go flying off to that, I am going to take a little break so that I can get another drink. So I shall set that up and I will be back with you shortly. I shall answer your question when I return. Right, I'm back early. In answer to your question, what is BlueStacks? I don't know what it is, so no, I'm not playing this on that. And I could have Googled it in the break. Or looked it up on the search engine of your choice. I actually don't use Google much anymore because of the AI stuff that it tries to force down your throat. Um, we are going warping. 21 seconds. Unless I run out of fuel fast. Still need to increase my core recovery. Right, is that where I'm aiming for? We're testing a theory that you slow down as you get closer to your target. Oh, bah! I feel like I don't slow down enough for me. I don't know if there's a setting where you can change that. BlueStacks allows you to run Android on your PC. No, this is just the game cursor. Splat. Yeah, I think we discovered last time that you can't actually land in lava. So that's something. Right. Where do I want to put up my interplanetary interstellar logistics? Probably just around there. It can be nice and close to this lava lake. Rectal silicon. Okay, we are orbiting and we do have a rotation. There are some planets which don't actually rotate. They are tidally locked. And if you have one of those, then it's pretty good for setting up solar, because one side will always be in the sun. Just a little FYI there. Okay. I didn't bring any accumulators, I don't believe. Which is an oversight, but it should be fine. It just means this is going to be unhappy for a little while. Oh no, I do have some. Oh, I do have them. I just didn't, I didn't restock, basically. Yeah, no, this is all just default stuff from the game. This is what the game cursor always looks like. Transportation. There we go. Not the orbital collector. Can't place that on solid planets, oddly enough. Okay. You can go there. Splat. Okay, I'm going to stick some solar up here. And then I've also got a couple of geothermal plants, which are going to go down as well. Right. Whee! Oh, probably not too close to the copper. Whee! I mean, these also use silicon, so maybe I shouldn't be, like, burning through these, but it's fine. Everything is fine. How much am I actually generating? 30 megawatt. Seems okay, actually. I do want to stick down some accumulators. I mean, the tidal locked. Oh, you know. You do know. Yeah. Everyone likes space nerds. Space is very interesting. Not enough of a space nerd to carry on with the Kerbal Space Program, though. I will play that again at some point, but I'll probably get through the what looked to be a mega science overload. Right, can I actually... Yes, I can put down full accumulators. 5. My inventory is in the way of everything that I want to do. Stupid thing. Stupid grid lines. Upsetting me. Right. I'm going to destroy that one. Although it's kind of annoying to destroy it. Because I think it will come back empty. Oh no. I think, yeah. Because I hadn't used any of the power from it. Anyways, carry on. Right, that's going to be sad. Is that still going to be sad? No, we're doing all right. And once again, what I should have done is set up a collection of these resources on my home planet already, but I forgot. Okay, and then fractal silicon. We are providing both of those, which is exactly what I want to do. How is sufficiency? Okay, yeah. It's fine. I'm going to stick down some geothermal as well. Just because at some point the solar will be out of range. Or on the wrong side of the planet to catch the sun. Okay, now we play find the hotspots. It's be built on lava. Funny that. Geothermal plant. 24 the best we're getting over here? I think it is, yeah. And then... any more for any more? Yeah, one more down there. Okay. I guess... how close are you going to reach? Not close enough. Okay. Yeah, I need to hook all this up, but I might as well do it via a gatherer. Like, how many of these can I get? Only 6? That's poor. But it's funny shape, so I'll let myself off. Right. Can I get this? Yep, I can power that with that. Fractal silicon. The treasure of the universe. Let's marvel at the fractal structure. Is everyone impressed? Are you impressed by the fractalness of the fractal silicon? I know I am. Right. Oh, why can't I get that one there? I just want to cover both of these. There we go. That'll do it. And I unlocked the super miner, but I can't actually mine it yet. Right, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all of those in one go. So let's just grab those 4. So yeah, I do have a new super miner, but I can't craft it yet because... no, I can craft it. Why aren't I crafting these? I can't craft it yet because I'm stupid. I didn't realize that I had all the materials that I need to do it. Right. Anyways. It's not a big deal. I do want, however, to link these up. Although I can probably do it. Yeah, I can do it via these iron veins. And then it's only going to be an issue when I tear all this down at some unspecified point in the future and forget that the power doesn't work. Okay. Fractal silicon. You can go in there. Looks like trees. It does look a little bit out of place on the lava planet. I think it doesn't help that it's so dark as well. Like, I think if we were seeing this in the... in, like, the proper light, maybe it wouldn't look quite so strange. Anyways, right. So yeah, we're not getting full throughput on this, but I don't really care about that because we shouldn't be using it at a huge rate. So it'll just mean that, like, when that starts running out, these other ones will kick in. And then we'll just set up one iron vein. But I'll try and cover all of the nodes if I can. Oop. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Evergreens on a burning planet, yeah. I mean, maybe this is just like the Christmas planet. We've got the green, we've got the red. Probably need some gold somewhere. Is the lava gold? Okay, and I need to power these guys. There we go. And for the iron, I do want it going at maximum rate because iron is a struggle. Iron is a struggle. I'm not calling you a struggle. That would be a bit mean. So yeah, I will be upgrading some of these conveyor belts. Let's... Why are you seriously colliding with that solar panel? So yeah, I want to make sure that this is all flowing at maximum rate, which it's not. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. So yeah, this planet does have a lot more iron nodes on it because we've got 27 million. But I think for now I'm happy just with this little chunk over here. And then I can actually set up some of the advanced miners. Kimberlite ore, I don't think I need to mine that yet. I'm pretty sure that I've got a good supply from elsewhere. Okay, so I've got iron filling up. I've got fractal silicon filling up. So I can go back home and then start using this stuff. Well, in the 5 years that it'll take the... let's have a look at you. Yeah, in the time that it will actually take to deliver some of this stuff. Okay, that's just my plan. I didn't actually need to view that. I just want an indicator. Take me home. Country road. Right. I think Icarus was actually pointing towards the indicator. That's pretty cool. Come on, escape. Escape the gravitational pull. There we go. I know Sal's made fun of me because of this, but it is actually hard. Like, they do actually have gravity. You have to work to escape. Okay, am I doing all right? I should, yeah, my fuel chamber was full, so yeah, I'm doing fine for fuel, fine for the warper. So let's go. Whoops, that is not my caps lock button. There we go. Warp speed activated. I like how the sun was actually warped as we went past it as well. That's a nice touch. And the pretty colours. Right, gonna try not to overshoot. Also gonna try not to land right in the hive because I don't know what happens if I do that. I'm assuming bad things. Don't think that would be a fun time. Right. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Oh! How's that for landing super close? Alright, and it is actually the right planet, not the one that's completely full up of dark fog. I definitely don't want to land on that planet either. That would be bad times. Okay. So this is still chugging away nicely. Do turbines use silicon? I don't think they do. No. It is just the processors, which is why I'm trying to clear off this planet, because then I can use that planet to make processors. Okay. Yeah, we're having some iron supply issues as well. I don't think that should be affecting this too much, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I think I've managed to get everything. Yeah. We're importing iron here. I don't know. I'm going to file that under worry about it later. Maybe. Okay. So I think what I can do... I just said I'm going to worry about it later, but I'm not. I'm worrying about it now. So what I'm going to do is pop this in here. But it'll take from this machine first, and then the way I've got it set up, like it'll prioritize this machine over this stuff. And yeah, I'm assuming that is true later down the line. Okay, not here. We'll fix that later. But yes, this way I know that I am getting resources sent places that they need to go. Although, yeah, I'm still not sure about that first little bit there. Right, none of this has actually run completely out yet. That's fine. Okay, anyways. Yeah. I don't really have anything I can move there to get the fractal silicon in. So we're just going to have to send that. Got a spare slot here. Fractal silicon, please. Remote receiver, thank you. Yep, go grab me some fractal silicon. And then I could spaghetti it across here, which is an idea. Although if that's going there, maybe I just need to spaghetti it to here. Yeah, let's do that. Does this have a free slot? No. Yeah, this is the problem. You end up running out of space in logistic stations. Yeah, I probably don't want to destroy these yet. That seems like it would be a bad idea. And then I need 60 per minute. So I think I'm going to need one to keep up with this demand. And that's going to need to come in up this... actually, it doesn't need to come in up this end because I can just reverse that. What am I talking about? Okay, we need to pick a new recipe. Okay. Apparently this is not how I make that. Right. How do... in an assembler. Of course I make this in an assembler. Instead of a smelter. Why would you smelt crystal silicon? That's just crazy talk. Okay, I can't put that quite there actually. There we go. So yeah, I can reverse this belt and then I can swap production over. Yep. Okay, how many are you actually going to make? I think this is going to be 45 per second, per minute rather. If my quick maths is correct. Alrighty. Now I need to get some spaghetti out of this logistics station. That. What's the best route? Probably like this, yeah. Okay. Can you not go around the corner, please? Yep. We are now on the right line. And where I want to be with my fractal silicon. Gonna do one in there, one in there. And then... Oh! You're still making 30 per minute. What? I thought this was more... It's more efficient, but apparently it's not any faster. Right, anyway. You two can go away, and then we can stop stealing all the silicon ingots. And then we can get rid of that there. Reverse path. Love that feature. My favorite thing. One of my favorite things. Okay. And then I just need to add in a new conveyor belt. It's too hard to click on, so I'm going to have to do it from there. Right. Now you can both get fed. Right, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you now? Too slow. Right. We shall upgrade some sorters then. Are you happy now? No. Well, sort of, but because there's a backlog, it's not clearing out the backlog, so we're going to upgrade again. Now it should clear out. Right. Oh yeah, one every 2 seconds versus 2 every 1.5 seconds. I'm confused. I'm sure that should be more than 30 per minute. But clearly I'm wrong. Anyways, what I want to do with the rest of this is send it across. I don't think... yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach with a drone. The little drones anyway. I think it's too far away. It's basically the other side of the planet. And I don't think, if we have a look at the upgrades here and pause the game. Where are you? Yeah, distribution range. Plus 20. 30. I don't know how this... I'm not very good at degrees and planets, so I don't know if this would give full coverage or not. If it did give full coverage, then it would be fine for me to use the logistics distributors for shuffling stuff around. But if it doesn't, that's going to be annoying. Like, we've actually got a tiny little bit of silicon left. I'm really hoping that this is gonna like reach equilibrium. Anyways. So I think what I may need is another planetary logistics station. But that's gonna be annoying to set out for just one item. Well, I'm gonna do it because I don't think the drain is going to reach. What have I got over here? Okay. I was just wondering if I could test it on anything. Yeah, that's not going very far. I mean, I guess I could see if I could send this titanium glass over to my market. Yeah, let's do some science. I don't think it's going to reach. And I'm not sure, even with the upgrade, if it would reach. Right, do I have I don't have a free slot in there. I do have a free slot in here. Okay. I also don't know if I want to set this up. Okay, yeah, that needs a... Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Right. New idea. We're just going to send fractal silicon across, which sort of makes more sense anyway, because one of these gets turned into 2 crystals, so it sort of makes sense to send it this way anyway. Let's set you as a receiver. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about setting up a new depot and drones and all that sort of stuff. I'm joking. Good little drones. I always call the little ones drones as well, but they are actually logistics bots. But they look like real life drones, so I get confused. Anyways, right. So this is probably making more than we need, but we're just not going to worry about it. And yeah, that really is just making 30 per minute. I don't know. I'm sure it works. But my brain is not keeping up. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're full of graphene. That's fine. Yeah. But is it fine? Yeah. Okay. Just doing a quick check on stuff while I'm in the area. Yep. Everything's rolling along nicely. Anyways, back to building stuff. Hello, solar panel. Right, actually, whilst I'm heading to the market, I should sort my accumulators out. Because I almost forgot. So I can dump off those down there, and then I can pick up some full accumulators. Put them in my inventory. There we go. And then, yeah, this can slowly charge. I don't quite know why I decided that I needed that many. Maybe I should knock that down a little bit. I don't think I need that many accumulators. Okay, and now... question is, what was I doing? Right. So I'm actually going to destroy this because we've changed our minds. I've changed my mind. I shouldn't put the blame on you. So I think my shell production is going to be somewhere over here. Let's just have another look at what I need. So I need copper and these things. Yeah. And I do have copper over here somewhere. And then I need titanium and these things that I'm producing here. And then for this one, I need the crystal explosive unit, which is where the crystal silicon comes in. Okay. So I guess I could produce it here and then run it along here, and then the shells can be made over here somewhere, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's assemblers. I was about to put smelters down again. Because I do have a memory like a goldfish. Okay, let's stick a couple of these down because it seemed to be quite... I need at least 8 of them for my shells. And then some extra. Actually, I didn't want to put them quite that close. Because I'm on my output line. Actually, do I? No. I don't think I'm on the output line. Well, it helps the audience feel involved, and like you're doing something other than just staring at me playing a video game. Although you might be doing something else. If I'm watching a stream, I'm usually also doing something else at the same time. It's very rare that a stream will have my full attention. Okay. Right. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. That's not clashing with anything. I don't know how they do it, but I kind of wish you could tell it if you wanted it to go up at the start or the end of where you're trying to lay out the tracks. Conveyor belt, you know what I mean. Because it always just tries to do the elevation change as soon as it can. Whereas sometimes it would be nice if it's like, no, just chill out and do it later. Okay, I think this is going to interfere with getting a depot in there. Yeah, I don't think I can use that port now, but that's all right. Sorry, I've got an itchy ear, so just I'm just scratching. Scrolling up and down the live chat. I don't know why you're doing that either. Ow. Just caught my earring. I don't know why my ear's itchy. Okay, anyway. Yeah, the live chat isn't going to change. Like, what has been said will remain said unless I decide to ban somebody, which nobody has warranted that so far. Alright. So yeah, we're going to have... That's probably too close, so we're just going to step that back there. And then I needed, yeah, these wireless power towers. What? Why are you not getting any steel? Because I haven't hooked you up yet. Fair enough. That is a valid complaint. Oh no, wait. I was sure I was in the process of setting this up, and then I think I just changed my mind. Right. So I'm making the jammers here. I thought I had one of these already. Right. I can stick that in there. One sort. Right. Do I really not have a jammer tower? No. Fair enough. Okay, so I can't set up my filter yet. That's fine. This needs a hat on it. Yeah, I think Although don't quote me on this, but I tend to use we for like positive things. So it's like, oh yeah, we're doing great. And then if I make a mistake, it'll be, oh, I've messed this up. I wouldn't blame, or I don't think I blame viewers for when I've messed something up. That would be a bit mean, because like you literally have no control over what I'm up to. Unless I've like gone, hey, what should I do? And look for some audience participation. It's a building, that's why I can't see it in the resources list. Okay. What's wrong with you now? What's wrong with you now? You've not got an output. That's what's wrong with you. Just checking. Yep. Oh, still good. This threat is still slowly creeping up, but it is slow, so that's nice. Okay. Everything's rolling along quite well. Oh. Why are you in there? That's not where you live. Right. Clear all filters. There we go. Okay, make new filters. Set by existing. Okay. That's where my jammer went. Or signal tower, rather. I decided I didn't like the jammers, so I didn't use them. Yeah, I knew I had one, and I just put it in the wrong depot. And yeah, my nice use of I take responsibility of my mistakes rather than trying to blame everybody for it. Okay. So yeah, this will slowly fill up with steel. Oh, it would help if I put the output on there as well, I guess. There we go. Okay. So the only thing left from my to-do list is to make the shell sets. And I've got a whole load of the basic shells. So I don't really need to worry about those yet. But I do need to do everything else. That hive looks somewhat concerning. Kind of pretty from this distance, but also that's a lot. Plan a Dyson frame. Yeah, I do need to do that. I can't remember if my shell is actually... Okay, it kind of is big enough to work with now. Anyways. Maybe I'll do that if we have time. Okay. Have I actually filled up on missiles? Yes! Ooh, look at that. Anyway. Stop getting distracted. Task level impossible. For me, anyway. Alright. So, shell sets are fine, but I probably will need to make those at some point in the future. But I think I'll make them around here because I need the copper and I need this level of combustible unit. So for now, what I can do is just drag them across like that, I guess. Yeah. I'm wondering if I could fit them in here, maybe. Because they use that and they use that. I don't... Yeah, it will reach. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can make the shell sets here, which means I can use this conveyor to grab off of. All right. I'm doing stuff. It makes sense in my head. Which I guess is the most important thing. Right, so the high explosive shell sets, I do need to get some titanium over here, and I've run out of space. Although, actually, I don't need these. I don't need this ammo. I can get rid of that and swap it out for titanium. Because this is now full, and none of those are titanium. Hard not to get distracted. Hopped on the realm today to start collecting wood to build your new mini game. Spent the whole time designing a banner instead. Oh dear. Yeah, those are quite different tasks. But I can't say that I've never done something similar. I mean, you have literally watched me in real time get distracted by absolutely everything. So it is easy to do. I kind of like that though. Because, you know, it's a video game, so it's not like you need to be super productive, generally. I mean, yeah, sure, there are some games which are like time gated, so if you don't complete your mission, you're not going to be able to, but I get around that by just not playing those sorts of games. Okay, so what I want to do is get rid of a load of junk, basically, out of here. And I'm going to do that with the power of conveyor belts. What do we have least of? Okay. Least titanium. Because yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with this ammo because it's just a hassle, really. I think it's fine for my personal use. Like I've got this little ammo clip there. But beyond that, I don't think I want to use the turrets, really. And then you can have... Of course it needs power. Everything needs power. Zoom, look at it go. Okay, so while I'm faffing, that can be emptying itself out. I like the music. I like the music in Dyson Sphere, but I do wish I could tell it, like, I'm just chilling at the moment. You don't need to be quite so excited. Can we go around the corner, please? Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay, so I've got my shell sets, and I probably won't need to actually manufacture those myself for quite a while. Because these do have multiple uses, I think. Yeah, 12 shots each. That's less than the missiles. I think the missiles are like 24 or something. Yeah. Wow. See, like, I remember that, but I literally don't remember what I was doing 5 minutes ago. Thinking you'd fly to the Dark Oak Forest to collect wood and start building Wild West Town. Nice. Instead, you found yourself in... Oh, I've never heard of Beast UI banner editor. Never heard of that. I mean, I assume it's quite useful because making banners in Minecraft is a little bit complicated. Like, I'm really impressed with what people can do, but it confuses me. I don't know how they have the vision to get there. Right, I've already forgotten what I was doing. I was trying to make high explosive shell sets, which means I need titanium ingots. Okay, so the titanium is also going to be coming out of here. And I need to get these dudes out of here. So hopefully I can put down a splitter in this gap. Not if it's that shape, of course. There we go. Lovely. Okay, and once again, you have an input. Yeah, stop complaining. We're going to set missiles as priority, because even though I've got an absolute ton of these, I don't know how tricky this hive attack is going to be. So I just want to make sure that I've got maximum ammo going on there. And then, yeah, need to leap that off. Do I want to just bring it down here? I think so. And then, okay. I was lazy and I didn't set up the, like, intermediary, that's the word, steps. Okay, so I need 2 conveyors going in there. And then nerf it to the ground. Okay, shells in there, and then hopefully once I hook this up, my bullets will have emptied out of here. Yeah, already done. The power of time whilst I'm busy faffing around with other things. Okay. Yeah. Let's run this above ground for a little while. And yeah, I'm going to start off with just one manufacturer, assembler to start with, but I can increase supply later if needed. Okay, I think probably for the shells it would be good to have it going into a logistics station, but I'll worry about that later, I think. Clear settings. Okay, so this can now be titanium. And I want to receive titanium. Do I want to receive that much titanium? Probably not. Yeah, like 1,000 is more than enough, really. Useful UI pack. Banner editor, armor trim preview. Nice, yeah. 3D minimap that shows you where mobs or players are. Ooh. That's cool. Note block piano. I fear I would just spend all day playing the note block piano if I had that add-on. Tab and arrows. Okay, I'm not gonna press tab and arrows because that's actually tab is what I'm using. Fastest, but sorry, I'm just I'm now like reading. What are the other options? No, that just changed my action bar. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to make sense of press tab or the arrow keys for faster sorter settings. It's like faster than what? I'm not sure what the alternative is. Although actually, like, the arrow keys is useful because sometimes I go past what I'm trying to pick and then I scroll round again. Whereas now that I know I can use the arrow keys, I can just scroll backwards. Anyways, getting distracted again. Can you... Yep. I'm struggling. There we go. That's what I want to do. And then, yeah, along that way, and then along that way. And then down to ground level, please. Okay. So now I am making these guys. I should probably increase this sorter so that it actually feeds titanium as quickly as we need it. Is that good enough? Just. It is just good enough. Okay. And then... we need the Casimir crystals. Alright. Oh, that's a pain. We're gonna ship those in, obviously. Right. Okay. Over here. I'm sure I'm making some of those already. I've definitely got the grating crystals coming in. While I'm at the market, because I'm already flying the wrong way. So while I'm here, I'm going to pick up... Are we just burning through my entire supply of these? Yes, apparently. What's wrong with you? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. Okay. All of my plasma exciters have disappeared. They really have. Like, these stacked 200. Okay, anyways. Laser turrets. I feel like I'm going to need more laser turrets than that as well. Yeah, this isn't balanced for anything yet. So I haven't even designed my attack blueprint. Or redesigned, rather. But I think I'm probably going to have a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 of the implosion cannons. And then I'm thinking maybe like 8 of the laser turrets at the front. So probably 50 laser turrets to take me with me isn't going to be enough. Okay, what I was going to do is make a couple of these marker things, but I now don't have any triangles. Oh, life is hard. So what I'm going to do is just go and see if I'm making Casimir crystals anywhere. I must be, right? Like, I'm sure I need them for something. I mean, there would be an easy way to work out if I'm making them somewhere, and that would be to open the UI. Oh, here they are. Right. Right. So I am making some of these. Right. Why are you not getting enough hydrogen? And are you actually not getting enough hydrogen? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. What is going on here? Hydrogen. Okay. This needs speeding up. Zoom, zoom. Okay. Hopefully everyone is getting fed properly now. Okay, yeah. So this needs 3 different materials, so it'd be a pain to make it over where the ammo is. So instead what I'm going to do is just stick some sort of output over here. We're back to the planetary logistics issue. I mean, eventually I can get rid of processors from there, but I don't have anywhere else to put it at the moment, so let's just make another planetary logistics station, I guess. Because again, it's like basically the opposite side of the world to where I want to use it, so that's not really going to work. Doing it with this little bot thing. Okay. It's fine. I mean, it's like, I'm making them. They're reasonably cheap. I don't know why I'm so hung up on not putting more down. Just needs maximum efficiency. Right. Some of those in there. Oh, yeah, clear settings. Clear all these settings. Yeah, just doing Casimir crystals. Right. I don't think it matters if we fill this up because... yeah, I don't think we're going to have a whole load of overflow from this. And I'm probably going to need to add in some more production anyway. Right. This needs some... power? Said it to me earlier. I didn't read that message. Oh, you made the "is that sheep looking at me" cards in real life. You're not. Yeah, I didn't see that message. But okay, now I'm gonna have to scroll up in chat. Oh, yeah. I can't run the game and get out of here. I don't think it didn't. I didn't see the message. Yeah, there's no "is that sheep looking at me" message further up. But anyway, made the game. Yeah, I was thinking of. I don't know if they're still available to purchase, but I was toying with looking at how much they are. Because I think it would be fun to play with my friends. They like doing board game stuff. And yeah, I think they would enjoy "is that sheep looking at me." And I would enjoy hearing everybody go "bah" at the end of their turn. I need a drink. My throat is dry. It's a fun game. I should definitely be back on the server to play it at some point, but my gaming time is kind of limited at the moment. Okay. So yeah, 92 of these is not really going to cut it. So I am going to attempt to increase production. I don't know why I say attempt, because it's like literally I just need to actually add a new one in. Right, why are you not filling up fast enough? Are you filling up fast enough? I think it is, just barely. Yeah, okay. It's holding on. I should probably upgrade this to a different level as well. Because yeah, this is just the Mark 1 assembler. I should probably make it a Mark 2 or something. That would help. Okay, we have some level of Casimir crystal coming in, which is good enough for now. Right, what I was gonna do... Did I actually make these things? No, because I didn't... I didn't have the stuff that I needed. Alright. Right. I'm setting the maximum down slightly because hopefully then I can actually jettison this stuff that I have in my bag. Oh, cool. So it gave away a free print file. That is very nice of him. I don't actually own a printer. And because I don't have a job at the moment, I can't just steal a work printer either. Which is what I used to do. And I think probably what everyone who works in an office does. Unless their office is very strict. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get rid of this copper ammo as well. Blah, can't talk. Okay, I was just like, can I stick it on top of that? But I can't because it automatically links the inventories. I guess what I could do is just put it into the exact same one, which means I shouldn't have deleted that. Yeah, shouldn't have deleted the conveyor belt. Oh well, you live and learn. Not the end of the world. What are you doing? No, that's not what I wanted. Why are you doing that? Help. Help. Everything is terrible. That's what I meant to pick. Okay. I mean, I guess at least I go quick, but yeah. I did not mean to send my implosion shells in the, whatever they're called. Shell sets, yeah. That was not the plan. Okay. Reprint file for people to print and play in real life. Made the Java world download so that people could play it in game. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, clearly it's just like he's super excited about the game that he's made, which he should be because it's a fun game. And yeah, you can find out, is that sheep looking at me? Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to make these crystal explosive units. So I got my crystals coming along here. Got my... Oh! We're doubling up on explosive units. Yes, okay. That makes things somewhat easier. Okay, let's run that along there then. And then get rid of those. So this is going to be whatever this purpley thing is. Oh. It is not made in an assembler. Okay, what are you made in? Some sort of chemical plant, probably? Yeah. Chemical facility. Okay, yeah. Which is kind of annoying because obviously it's a lot bigger than the normal assemblers. But that's fine. I can cope. And then, yeah, so I've got these two already, and then the pink stuff, once that's emptied out, will be sent along there. Okay, input for you. Input for you. Power for you. Not really focused on making money. And he asked his viewers to pre-order. Yeah, I guess they need to know like how popular it's going to be before you start printing off sets of things. Yeah, I'll see if they're still available. Otherwise, I'll just like send the files to my friends and be like, hey, here's a game that I think would be fun. Can you print them? Because my friend has a printer. No, we're not. We are getting those. We are not getting so many of those because I don't think we're going to have hardly any produced. We are going to receive 100 Casimir crystals, please. Right, and now I can actually destroy this conveyor belt. And that. And then we've got a little box of ammo sitting there forever. Until I decide there's something that I need to do with it. And then, yeah. Delivery of Casimir crystals. Okie doke. So I just need to bring those out here. Somehow. Why are you so awkward? Okay. There we go. Okay, it's the grid line that's making it that awkward. Okay. Right, I shall attempt to stop making weird noises. I'll probably fail. It doesn't really need to go that way, but it looks nice curving around like that. There we go. Okay, we are making pink things. That needs an output, this needs an output. And then, have I actually finally got enough to manufacture these? Okay, I still need the titanium alloys, but we're getting close. And once again, I am now out of... I'm like fully out of things that I can clear up to make space. So I'm going to need to add another logistics. Planetary logistics tower. Or I could add an interstellar logistics. Should kind of be a waste. Actually, let's just check there's no space in this tower first. Ah, there's space in this tower. Okay. Change of plans. We're just going to piggyback off that one instead. How's the time? Oh, we are actually over time. Yeah, we just need some yellow in there. So I am going to finish up the stream, but I kind of want to get this done. So that was the idea. Yeah, we're going to finish this up. I'm not dying of... what's the word I'm looking for? Exhaustion. That's the word I'm looking for. Not dying of exhaustion yet. Okay. Oh, we're actually already sending titanium alloy to this place, so I don't even need to change that. Yeah, I had a random thought the other day, which is Zedaf's colours look like rhubarb and custard sweets. I don't know if you've ever had them, but they're like little boiled sweets which are flavoured like rhubarb and custard and pink and yellow. And then my brain went, what would the other hermits be if they were sweets? I didn't get further than that because I'm not very creative in that sort of way. My brain has odd ideas, but occasionally lacks follow through. Yeah, as far as I got was maybe like Mumbo might be licorice because he tends to wear his black suit. But I wasn't sure about anyone else, what sweets they might be. Anyway, random thoughts. While I finish this up. So yeah, the hive threat does seem to go quite slow, which is nice. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. So yeah, I might need to make some more titanium alloy. And I definitely need to get closer to this so that it actually finishes building. While it's doing that, I can have a drink. There we go. Right. So now I want a little output and a little input. Okay, I think, yeah, I can just click those in, and then we've got this chem plant stuff as well. How quickly is that being made? 2.5 per minute, not very quickly at all, is the answer there. So, well, I'm going to do it nearby anyway, because it looks neater. Right. Get you in there. Okay. And then I just need to drag this down. And put that in there. Excuse me. Okay, and then you can actually start making some crystal shell sets. And the final thing that I want to do is stick a depot down. I'm going to be lazy and just put it direct input. I don't think I'm going to be making stuff fast enough to like have a whole row of these working. But yeah, this can just sit and stack up some shells over time. There we go. Random thought ever. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of like crowdsourcing it on Reddit, but I'm too lazy. Because I'm sure that there's smarter brains than mine would be like, oh yeah, this helmet is obviously this sweet. Although the problem there is it would probably be a whole load of American sweets that I've never heard of. I don't want to know if anyone's a milk dud. I don't really know what a milk dud is. I just know it's an American sweet. Anyways, yes. We are done. This is what happens when I run over stream time. My brain just gets weird. What are you out of? Oh, we actually... No. Okay, I don't know why this has decided that it's not sending shells anymore. But let's fix that. There we go. Okay. Because yeah, it's like, I can't have run out of shells already. And I haven't. Still got 900 odd. Anyways. Right. I have successfully set up my little attack production facility. I haven't updated the blueprint, so I'm going to need to do that. But then next Wednesday, I will quickly make the blueprint. I will grab some of this stuff. I probably need to... Yeah, I need to leave this running a bit longer so that I actually have some shell sets. But yeah, then we can go and try and clear out the dark fog from the other planet. So yeah, I'm happy with what I've achieved today. Thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.